as you know, we are going through a series of sessions for the chapter factorization, and here we are back with our session number 2. And in factorization, we are going to start with the very basic of the factorization, that is from the very beginning. Actually, factorization has its existence in our chapters from class 7 to 8. Okay, so we are going to deal this chapter for in two parts, where in the first part is for 6 to 9, and then the second part is going to be for 9th class or 10th class, right? So we are going to start this chapter from today, though I have given some introduction in the session 1. Okay, so hello everyone, welcome to Learn PCM Maths Basics for classes 6 to 9. Before starting with this factorization, let me tell you about the timetable. I want you to know about the timetable which I have created. See, the timetable is our requirement here today, because we are dealing with 3 subjects in one channel, right? We are dealing with 3 subjects in our Learn PCM classes, where we are having physics, chemistry and maths classes. Physics classes will be provided with its videos on Monday and Thursday. It means that the classes of physics will be on Monday and Thursday. And for chemistry, we have decided the days for Tuesday and Friday. And similarly for maths, we will be back with Wednesday and Saturday. Okay, so please note down these 3 days, these 3 subjects with its days, so that you will be able to understand on which day we will be coming back with which subject. So here let us start with our term factorization. Now factorization is what? Factorization actually is just the reverse of multiplication, right? Now in multiplication, what we do? Multiplication is the term where we take 2 of the numbers. Say we have taken 2 of the numbers, and we multiply the number to get any result, and that results become the product. So 2 of the numbers, when are multiplied, we get the product, and this process is known as multiplication, right? This process is known as multiplication. When 2 of the numbers are taken, say for example 12 and 3 are taken, and you are getting 36 as a product, then the process is known as multiplication. But when you just reverse this, when you reverse this process, that is when you find the numbers of which this product has come out, when you find the exact divisor. Actually factor is what? Factor is exact divisor, and factorization is what? Factorization is finding factors. Okay, factorization means finding factors. So you have to do what in case of factorization? You have to simply find factor. Okay, whatsoever are the factors for a given number, that you have to find out, and that finding factor is known as factorization. So prior to this, you have to be very clear with the concept of exact divisor. Which numbers are known as exact divisors? Let us take an example. Say if you are having 36, which is to be divided by 12. In such case, when you are going to divide 36 by 12, what you will get? You will get 3 as a quotient, and you are getting remainder as 0. In such conditions where remainder is 0, you say that 3 and 12, these both are the factors of 36. Okay, that means 36, how you are getting 36? You are getting 36 by 12 and 3. When they are going to be multiplied, ultimately you will get 36. So you can say that quotient and divisor here, both are the quotient and divisor for any number becomes the factor in which condition? When a remainder comes 0. Understood? So this is the meaning of exact divisors. Now we have understood what is factorization. Factorization is finding these factors, right? Now in case of these examples are of numbers, right? But in case of factorization, we try to find the factors in terms of polynomials or algebraic expressions. Okay, so there are many types to do factorization. Okay, how to do factorization? We have many of the types, and here we are going to start with the first type. Okay, type 1. In type 1, what we are going to take? We are going to consider, or you can say that we are going to consider a polynomial, and we have to factorize that polynomial. Suppose a polynomial whose terms have a common monomial factor. If you are given with a polynomial in which you are having monomial factors, then common monomial factors, then in that case how to find factor? That is our first type. So you can give a heading to type 1 as finding common. Type 1 is, I'm starting from the very beginning. Okay, so the students of class 7, 8, all they are going to be benefited out of here. So those students who are not very familiar with the factorization, they can stay here, they can watch here, and definitely you are going to gain some other thing, and definitely you will improve in factorization. Okay, so don't worry, just go on watching the videos related to factorization. Okay, it is very important topic, it is very important chapter, and once you are going to clear up with the concepts, you will be able to do factorization in any of the conditions, right? But you have to watch the video for that. Okay, because we are going to discuss it from the very basic. Okay, and here that is why I have started from the very basic, that is from type 1. Even you will be surprised to know that this is also known as factorization. Okay, this type of questions is suppose for the first case, when I am saying that this is type 1 and I am giving it a name by finding common. How to factorize? Finding common. This is one of the types. So it is very simple. It is a type of factorization only. So let us take an example. Say if you have taken an example as 42x minus 42y. You can see here that we are having coefficients same. Can you see the coefficients are same, but the variables are not same, right? We are having two of the terms here, and out of these two terms you can see that 42 is a common number. Okay, it is common in both, right? So we are going to take out the common. Okay, we are going to write common, or we are going to take this common out of the bracket. Which bracket? The bracket is going to be left with the remaining part. That means you are going to put the left out portions. That means in the very first term, what is remaining? When 42 is taken out, you are left with x, then you are left with minus sign, and then you are left with y. So now this becomes one factor and this becomes another factor. This is the first factor and this is the second factor. Always remember that factors of any expression are in the multiplication form. The relation between two factors of any number will be in the multiplication form. Okay, so here this bracket is showing that it is multiplying with 42. It means 42 is one of the factor and x minus y becomes the other factor. Understood? So this is your type 1. Let us take another example. Say this is your first factor. You can write here as well so as to understand. This is your first factor and this is your second factor. Okay, now let us go for another example. Say this was example 1. Let us consider some other example so that you will be clear with more this one concept, more clarity will be there. Okay, say 28c square d square minus 21c square and d. Okay, again you can see you are given with two of the terms here. It can be number of terms, but I am taking here two of the terms to make sure that you understand this concept of finding common. This is one way to find factorization factors. Okay, so this is a type of factorization itself, right? Now here you can say this is 28. We will start from the very first. That is what we are going to check first. What are the things common in it? First of all, you check the coefficients. In coefficients, you can see you can break the coefficient. Those who are very unfamiliar with the writings of or unfamiliar with the mathematical concepts, they can break it also. ओके वो बच्चे जिनको लगता है कि इसमें से कॉमन निकालने में भी तकलीफ है या उन्हें नहीं कॉमन निकालने आता है, वो क्या कर सकते हैं? वो इसको भी स्प्लिट कर सकते हैं. कैसे? यू कैन राइट 28 एज व्हाट? 7 into 4, right? Can you write like this? 7 4 times will give you 28. अगर आप 7 का टेबल पढ़ते हैं तो 7 4 times is 28, isn't it? 7 4s are 28, right? Then you are having c square and then you are having d square minus 21. Again you can write it as 7 into 3, right? Am I right? Isn't it? 7 3 times will give you 21. Now what can you do? You can see and you can just check which are the common part. This is your first part and this is your second part. Okay, from this and this find out the common का मतलब जो सेम होते हैं, ठीक है? तो आपको क्या क्या दिख रहा है जो सेम है वो आप बाहर निकाल लीजिए. तो हमने इसको बाहर लिया. सेम में 7 है, ये बाहर आ गया. What else is there? 4 is not same. You are not getting 4 is present here but not here. So we won't write that. C is there with power 2. Check whether C is there with power 2. Yes, both are C square. So let us take out C square. Okay. Then what is there? Here you are having D square, whereas here you are having D1. And nothing is there, it means 1. So out of 2 D's, from here you can take out 1 D, and from here you have already taken out 1 D, right? Now what is remaining? Let us write. Remaining part of this is 4, and from here at least 1 D is remaining, so you will write 4D, and here you are remaining with 3, and D is not present, so you will know why, because D is already taken over here. 1 D is taken out, it means in place of D you are remaining with 1. So it is not required to be written, you will write like this. So what are the two factors which you are getting here? You are getting 7C square D and into, this is showing that it is multiply. It means that this is one factor and this is the other factor. Do you get my point? This is your first factor and this is your second factor. Okay, so this is how you should find the common, and you will be able to find the factors of this type of questions where you can find the common part. Okay, so finding common is one of the type of factorization. Understood? Finding common is one of the type of factorization. So this was type 1. You can consider another type. Let us go for second type. Second type is type 2. So let us write in the heading here that any algebraic expression where you have to find common itself, but here you are going to take binomial factors. I mean, you are given with a whole binomial part as common. Okay, so what you can write that finding binomial commons. Okay, binomial as common part. Let us take it as an example first. We will try to understand through examples. Examples are the basic things which are going to clarify your basics, right? So let us consider one of the examples. Say you are given with B and B plus D. Say this is your 1, and then it is given minus D, and then again it is B plus D. Now see, something is same. See, first of all you have to check whether how many how many terms are there. You know that binomials, trinomials, algebraic expressions, polynomials, they are having different types of terms, or different terms are present in them. Then how will you decide that how many terms are there? So number, you can see that there are plus and minus signs present in the polynomials. When plus and minus signs are present, those plus or minus sign actually differentiate the terms. So here you are having one minus sign, and you can see towards the left of this minus sign you are having one of the term, and towards the right you are having another term. So you are having in total 2 of the terms in this expression. Okay, so this is actually a binomial. The product part never is considered as a different term. B cannot be considered as a different term out of this. Okay, this whole is one term. Okay, now what we are going to do, our next step is what? See, the topic itself is saying what? Find binomial as common. Now you have to check out of these two terms which one, what is the common part. if you see if you are going to look for it, or if you observe it carefully, you will see that you are having b plus d here also, and here you are having b plus d here also, right? This is also in the bracket, this is also in the bracket, in a grouped way, It shows that your b plus d is something which is present in both, right? If it is present in both the terms, it means it is a common part to be taken out. Okay, so you can take it out. B plus d is to be taken out, and whatever is remaining, that again you are going to put into another bracket. So we are going to put this into another bracket. What is left out is b part here, then sign is left out, minus, and then d is left out, put d here. What are the two factors you are getting here? This is the first factor, this is the second factor, this is the first factor. ठीक है, ये आपका फर्स्ट फैक्टर हो जाता है और ये सेकंड फैक्टर है. तो किस तरह से हमने क्या किया, बायनोमियल को ही कॉमन उठा के ले लिया, क्योंकि ये पूरा का पूरा बायनोमियल जो है, ये अंदर वाला ब्रैकेट के अंदर क्या है, बायनोमियल है. इसमें भी दो टर्म्स हैं. क्यों? क्योंकि ये प्लस की वजह से ये सेपरेट हो रहे हैं. पर इसको एज अ होल अगर ये पूरा यहाँ से यहाँ तक अगर हम कंसिडर करते हैं तो ये सिंगल टर्म है, क्योंकि इस पूरे के बीच में और इस बी के बीच में मल्टीप्लिकेशन हो रहा है. ठीक है, तो ये पूरा यहाँ से यहाँ तक तो एक सिंगल टर्म है. लेकिन अगर इसको हम हटा देते हैं तो ये दो टर्म्स, सिर्फ इस पर्टिकुलर में दो टर्म्स बन जा रहे हैं. ठीक है, इसीलिए हमने कहा कि बाय फाइंडिंग बायनोमियल एज अ कॉमन, तो इसको बायनोमियल बोलेंगे. ओके, अच्छा, ये हमारा टाइप 2 है. हम एक और एग्जाम्पल लेके पहले चेक कर लेते हैं. ठीक है, तो लेट अस टेक अनदर एग्जाम्पल. सपोज वी आर हैविंग okay, so we are going to take another example. Say 14 3y minus 5z cube plus 7 3y minus 5z and whole square. What is there? 14 3y minus 5z cube plus 7 3y minus 5z whole square. So you have to find the common binomial in this, right? What you have to find? Find common binomial, because we have taken the type 2 heading as to find common binomial, right? So which is the common binomial? You can see these two are the common, terms. These are the two. There are two terms present in this bracket. It means it is binomial. Just check whether this binomial is same as this or not. So you can see that 3y minus 5z is same as 3y minus 5z in this, right? Isn't it? You can see that both the terms are same. This is also 3y minus 5z. This binomial is also 3y minus 5z. It means this whole is same as this whole, isn't it? Only the powers are not same. You can see that powers are not same. But whatever is same, the base is same, isn't it? Let us take out the base, and in what quantity they are same, that also we will write. Okay, but before that we'll check, is this also same or not? You can see there that 14 is here and 7 is here. It means you can take out 7 also from here, isn't it? This will be giving you 7 also as common. If for those who are unable to split, I'm just telling you how to split. Simply it is, this is 14. So again, to help the students who are new to this type of things, so they can just do 14 can be written as 7 into 2 and then 3y minus 5z cube plus 7 3y minus 5z square. You can see here now 7 and 7 both are same, isn't it? So 7 we can take out. Let us take out. Okay, 7 is taken out. 2 is here but not in this case, so we will not take out this as common. Now what is there which is common? 3y minus 5z. This part is common, this part is common. Let us write the base first. So 3y minus 5z, okay, is taken out. Now you can see the quantity here. You are having 3 times, isn't it? And here you are having only 2 times. it means this is multiplying itself 3 of the times. Okay, when I'm writing 3 square, it means what? It is 3 into 3, isn't it? And if I'm writing 3 to the power 3, it means it is 3 into 3 into 3. Repeatedly it is multiplying itself. So if I have to find out common out of this, what I will take? If here it is 2, it means from here also you have to consider 2. So if 3 square is taken out, what is remaining here? 1 3 will remain. This will go away, isn't it? 1 3 is remaining. So here what is the variable? What is the power here? It is 3 here. It is 2 here. It means we can take out 2 as a common. If 2 is taken common, whatever is smaller out of these two, you will take that as common. Okay, so you have taken 2 as a common. This is one trick which you can go for. Okay, and what is remaining? Let us write in another bracket. So here you are remaining with 2. Just write as such. Then sign. What sign is remaining? Plus. Let us write plus. Then 7 is already taken out as common. No need to write again. So in place of 7, what is remaining? 1 is remaining. So it is not required to be written. 1 is understood that it is multiplied with this. Now in place of this, then what else is remaining? 1 again. It means what? If 7 is taken, 3y minus 5z is square is taken. What is remaining in place of this? At least 1 is remaining. You can write here into 1. By your own you can write, because this whole part is going out of this whole because of the common. Okay, since it is common, so it is taken out. Then what is remaining in place of it? If nothing is there, it means 1 is there. You won't leave this place as such. You have to write 1 over here. Acha, one thing more I have left here. See, 7, you have written this 3y minus 5z whole square is taken out by you. Okay, now here what else is remaining? 3 is here and 2 is here. Out of these 3, only 2 parts are taken out. It means this whole is 1 times of this whole is remaining. That also you have to mention here. So before writing this, let us write this one. I have left it out by mistake. 3y minus 5z, this in one bracket, and then this plus 1. This is how you have to write. So what will be your, you can see here, what will be your answer here? You are having how many factors? This is the first factor, this is the second factor, and this is your, here you can do this from here to here as one factor. So you are getting here first, this is the second, and this is the third. Do you get my point? Okay, now since here because of my I just left it out by my fault, so I'm going to do it again with another example so that it will be more clear to you. Okay, let us see another example. Say if you are having an example of let me take an example, say x plus y. Okay, and you are having 3x minus 7, again minus x plus y and 2x minus 11. Now what is common in this? You can see this is one part, this is first term, this is the second term. Out of these two terms you have to take out the common part. Now common part is x plus y and x plus y. So let us take it out. X plus y is taken out as common. What is remaining? Put it down. So from this part, from this term, only this much is remaining. So whole bracket you will write here. Okay, so 3x minus 7, you will write this whole bracket here. This is remaining, and what else is remaining? Minus, then x plus y is taken out here. What else is remaining? 2x minus 1 is remaining. 2x minus 11, not 1, 11 is remaining. Close the bracket. Let us solve it out, because inside part you have to solve it out. Here also you should solve it out. Okay, so it is x plus y in one bracket. In this bracket, open the brackets inside, because you are having this, just make it a big bracket so that you will not get confused of it. So let us open the brackets. 3x minus 7, this minus will multiply inside, so minus 2x, minus into minus plus 11. Close the bracket. What else you are getting? You can see this is x plus, don't multiply again. If you will multiply this with this again, it will be coming to its original form like this. No need to do that. Okay, now what you are going to get here? This is 3x, this is 2x, isn't it? So how much it will give you? It is giving you 5x. Okay, 3x plus 3x minus 2x you are getting is x. Okay, because this is plus 9, this is minus 2x, so you will get x. And what else is there? This is plus 11, this is minus 7, so plus 5. So you are getting here x plus y and x plus 5. These are the two factors which you are getting here. So this is the first factor and this is your second factor. Understood? Say I'm giving you two of the assignments for finding common, for finding for type 1. I'm giving you question, try to do it. If it is possible to do, it will be more good for you. So I'm providing questions. Say if you are having a question like 36 y cube z plus 48 y square z square. So with the help of this is type 1 which you are going to choose here and try to do it. Okay, and then for this one I'm giving one more out of this. Say you are having, suppose you can take as, let me find out, okay, 15y square z cube minus 20y cube z to the power 4 plus 35 y square z square. Understood? So you have to find, you by using this type 1 you will find out these two questions. You will try to do these two questions to factorize, and this was first one. Okay, and in finding binomial as common, in that case finding binomial as common. So what you will do, finding binomial as common, let us provide two questions for that. Say you are having, suppose 3a minus 1 whole square minus 6a plus 2. Suppose you are unable to do tell me through the comment box. Okay, we'll try to finish these type of questions in our coming videos, because I want you to do these questions. That is why I'm not explaining, and if you will try, you will come to know what hurdles you are facing. Okay, so definitely try to do it at home. Understood? And another one is, say 5t t minus 4 and minus 6 t minus 4. So try to do these questions. These are just the assignment work for you. If possible, you will do it, and if you will do it, definitely you will be improving with your practices. Okay, so this is all about today's session. I have given these questions to be done by you. I hope you will be finding it out. And yes, one more thing is that here in this question, by mistake, it was written over here 5. So the correction over here, it is 4 over here. Okay, now let us stop here, and till then keep watching. And if you are new to the channel, and if you like the channel, do subscribe the channel, and try to share it to other students who require such type of clarifications in factorizations. So take care. Bye bye.